Welcome back. It's still here for another episode of Fallen Legion, Laendur. So last episode we just went through both Forsaken strongholds where Laendur finally quelled the rebellion through fear, or not through fear. He was about to, but then he decided to, step back, think about things. So I just executed the high officials of the rebellion, including that one dude who we fought last episode, the boss guy. But anyways, I didn't even bother. Was it Mercer? Okay, I guess something like that. But yeah, now we move to the Frake. Issuing a speech again, I guess. Your leaders were condemned as traitors, and they have suffered the fate of all who betray their future emperor and country. So yeah, made an example of that Mercer guy. But you, the backbone and the fist of the army, are guilty only of doing as you were ordered, and wanting better lives than you have been dealt. I could not look any of you in the eye and say that your grievances are baseless, because that would be a lie. The life of a soldier is not an easy one, and in times such as these, it is even less so. So if this is where we must part ways, you may go with my blessing. Any who wishes to be discharged will have their wish granted, and be sent on their way with a week's pay. But for those of you that choose to stay, know this, my ear will never again be deaf to your needs. An emperor who forgets his army is an emperor who is not long for rule, and I intend to rule for a very long time. Yes, this war is not a glorious one. We will see battle against fellow citizens. I do not relish it, but it must be done. We must be of one mind. To betray me is to betray your fellow warriors, and trust me when I say that no traitor can hide for long. I have accepted the mantle of Emperor for one reason, and one reason only, to address the plight of our citizens. No more will the Council of Princes squeeze blood from us with their bejeweled hands. We will march to the capital, tear them down from the towers, and see how much we can squeeze from them. Finally time to attack. Forget your traitorous commanders. I have already put them behind me. Join your emperor. Fight for me, and get what you deserve.
That would be the last speech of its kind that I gave.
Wonderful speech as usual, my liege. Thank you, Antoinette. I only hope it will quell the unrest within our ranks. You still seem troubled. Aside from our dwindling rations and a forest corrupted with hive trends, another thing bothering me is I have never seen the Octavia kill in cold blood. I would be more worried about those stricken trees than what the Octavia does, my liege. Octavia also proclaimed that she has no interest in ruling Phenumia, but she is marching towards the capital. Someone or something has changed her mind. Well, we're gonna find out sooner or later anyway. To the Savannah. I wanna try or keep Zulfiqar just to see his sentinel stance. Killing song. Okay, I think that's a good one. That's a good skill. guy's beefy. Back to lizards. It's better than help spitter. Back to Garms. Oh god. Just the right time I'm waiting for. We got 50 defense from Longinus and 50 attack. Or was it 50 or 25? But okay, and then we regain some of the strength back. Have you lost your mind? You have chosen to hinder my progress and in turn hinder your own progress. I don't know what that was about. I didn't follow. Get on. Okay, we already have that gemstone. Oh damn, she transformed. So I guess the Dardanelles evolved. That's interesting. Okay, this is good sustain, 4% HP after blocking. good all-rounder. Probably advance the story with Blauze. I see you've taken a liking to my work, my liege. For a loathsome monster that makes Earth shake when it sinks its roots into the ground, this trend is quite adorable. This is no ordinary trend. The Ouroboros Cypress feeds on corpse and nourishes the soil for infant hydras to grow. I uprooted this one from the swamp of Chalcedon, but it is dying. If you could find me a healthy Ouroboros Cypress, I could cultivate a hydra to fight for us. Commanding a hydra would give us a upper hand against the Octavia in this war. I will alert our generals to search for an Ouroboros Cypress and bring it to you. If I may interrupt, my liege, our legion does not have spare units to scour the country in search for a plan. If you have a surplus of supplies, then we may be able to send Tellus out with a squad, but until then, it is frontline soldiers to give us the upper hand against the Octavia. My liege, we are approaching the capital of Blauze, and Blauze has a stockpile of Tempest shards mined from the Ophidia caves. These Tempest shards come from the den of a living crystal. When the monster pounded the ground, a chip would fall off and turn into another breeding crystal. Before the smaller crystal could awaken, a soldier traveling with me would shatter it. As you may imagine, our expedition is costly, but I can sell these Tempest shards for you for a fair price. We can break the walls around the capital and whittle the Octavia's defenses if we equip a squad of sappers with these crystals. Prince Valdis. After our jails were filled to the brim with deserters and prisoners, I paid Junar Darak, the Bloodhammer, a sack of copper to drag a caravan of convicts to the frost cells on top of Iria Peaks. All that work for one sack of copper? My liege, a spy in the Octavia's army said there was an incident. The Octavia climbed Iria Peaks, killed Gundarak, and executed Lunia, or Iunia, whatever her name, the captain of the 7th Battalion. If we knew the Octavia was going to moonlight as an executioner, we could have saved the sack of copper. No matter, Iunia was a traitor to our army and the Octavias. Our overcrowded prisons remain to be a pressing problem. However, to see to it we have a solution. Yes, my liege. Bethany and Constantine's bickering is spurring hostility within our legion. Constantine wants to requisition supplies from nearby village while Bethany forbids it, claiming Constantine's actions would disgrace our legion. I urge you to pick a side to make our soldiers fall in line. Okay, just a perspective, I guess. Alright, we go straight en route to our original destination, the underground spring. I'm gonna try Dardanelles. How strong she's become.
I'd hoped the rebellion and its resolution would put to rest similar talk. Though why I held that foolish misapprehension, I cannot say. Perhaps I was simply blinded by the perceived power of my new title. But whatever the reason, it was quickly becoming clear that control over my army was rapidly deteriorating.
So much for being a master tactician. Okay, you're gonna get a Hypatian herb. Oh my god. Got us good with that one. Gotta get back that help. Mjolnir isn't that tanky.
Odie's blessing.
Oh my, that hit.
Odie's blessing.
There. I ruined our formation though. So we have 2 items, or it's gonna replace it. Yeah, it replaced it. I can already tell this team is kinda slow, no balance. We need like Winchester or what's her name? The other Longinus. Because they're the good ones for interrupting enemy attacks. Filling in the gap, so to say. Almost done. Some more. There we go. Damn. Dealt good damage too. Thank you for your audience. Kyreland is a bustling fishing village, but our people lack combat training. Would you be willing to come to our aid? I will have Antoinette travel to Kyreland to train them. She is unparalleled in the art of Brynnish fencing. You're most generous, my liege. Back at you. Ooh, damn. That was clean. One more. Ranger stance. All these stances, I'm not sure what they actually do. Perfect block casts haste. It's really good, very good actually. To the second part of the Cocytus Savannah. And this morning's headcount indicates nearly 30 more desertions. This is the third time we've had soldiers desert after raiding our food stores. It has become more frequent since we expelled the other soldiers from stealing from our food supply. Damn it. Damn them. Who are these cowards? What blithering fool led them into my army? They probably thought they'd be in the capital by now. Instead, we're still wandering through the provinces with little food and supplies while that woman gallivants across the country, building support and undermining your authority. She was the cause of the rebellion, and I've heard rumors she's hunting down bandits for local peasants. Once those stories reach the capital, her claim to the throne will further be cemented. What would you have me do then? I cannot command an army that slips through my fingers like grain of sand whenever I try and move them. I know how much you prize loyalty and ambition, brother, but perhaps you should consider the force that motivates more soldiers than any other. Money. Soldiers want spoils and plunder, and fighting other soldiers give them precious little of that. I've learned there is a small village nearby called Vandy that is home to a very successful band of brigands. Perhaps you see where I mean to go with this. Yes, I do. We take this village and our soldiers can satisfy their greed, which you believe will mollify them. Thus far, appeals to be their better nature have not netted much success. An appeal to their worst natures can scarcely have a poorer outcome. You might also consider the political value of eliminating a bandit hideout. If you match the Octavia, her position of moral superiority is much lowered. Very well. Gather the soldiers as quickly as you can, before any more of them disappear into the night. We march immediately.
Had I been in a wiser head, I would have done what any commander ought and send advance scouts to corroborate my brother's story. Unfortunately, my first concern was haste. And as Bowendil said to David on many occasions, haste is brother to need, sister to concern, and mother to failure.
Interesting. These guys are getting tankier though. Oh, nice. rid of this mage right now. Full quarter for you. Damn. Stabbing like everyone's business. Oh damn, they got healed. Gotta finish this swiftly. Okay, there goes your vanguard. Oh my.
Odie's blessing.
You gotta dismiss her. Laender's kinda starting to lose stress, I guess. Back at you and more.
Odie's blessing.
Herd of healthy cattle. My liege, you must learn to be mindful of our treasury. Concessions will be in effect if you continue to make the same kinds of choices. Oh man, my decisions. Or, I guess. Your clever decisions allowed me to buy a small cache of weapons and rations to support our growing legion. What? So earlier she says to be careful about doing that, and now the decision is clever. Interesting. A goblin known as the Sawtooth is growing an army near Ireland, and we cannot afford to show fealty for Phrenumia to defend us. Can you send some of your forces to help defend us? Do not worry, I will put an end to this goblin menace myself. 1,000 blessings to you, my liege. Oh great, a wyvern. There we go. Fall to the ground.
Odie's blessing!
Oh man, he used a different move. My liege, our initial attack on the walls was met with little resistance, and our soldiers have breached the gates. Our encirclement should draw most of the enemy forces to the walls, leaving the center relatively undefended. Excellent, just as planned. Let us move forward then. Okay. Brilliant Topaz. Well, this one's a really good item for DPS. Considering we're using the Napalm Strike, it's really gonna be good if it crits. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Next episode, we're gonna tackle that Goblin Menace in Kyreland whatsoever. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys next time.